What is up, family? You read the title of the video, a highly requested one after my bulking meal plan, but today I'm going to show you how to make all of these meals a complete shredding edition. So this meal plan has been tailored to ensure that you stay full throughout the whole day and most importantly are not going to bed hungry, a common problem known as homeostatic hunger when you create a calorie deficit. So you will not be blowing out your calories with late night munchies by following this meal plan. So if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and much like last time, I have actually formulated this whole meal plan into a free PDF meal plan for you to download below with more instructional tips on how to cook everything, the rationale behind my food choices, a bit of science and all of that jazz. And of course, this meal plan is still super budget friendly, as in total this comes out to €50 for the whole week. So let's get to the first step, which is gonna be to get to the gym and actually lift weights. I bet you weren't expecting that, but correct. Although diet will definitely play a role in losing fat, you want to be sure that you are lifting weights to give the body the stimulus it needs to hold on to all your lean body mass so you don't end up looking like a twig at the end of your cut. So next up is gonna be to get yourself to Domino's and scoff down a Whopper pizza, because in reality, who the hell wants to cut when you can perma-bulk? No, but in reality, if you are already lean, then you really have no right to be following this meal plan to dive down into like sickly levels of body fat percentages and encountering like metabolic and hormonal adaptations like decreases in NEAT, leptin, increases in ghrelin, cortisol, decreases in testosterone, okay? All of those are not good and will be not conducive to long-term gains in overall health, gains, and just overall quality of life. So if you are following this meal plan, I am assuming you are chubby and have some fat to lose. If not, then you should be either maintaining or following my bulking meal plan and making all kinds of gains. So nonetheless, let's get to the first grocery haul of the day, which is going to be from the one and only Tesco. No, actually, that's a problem, because I don't know about you, but last time I checked, this stuff doesn't grow on trees. So of course, we're trying to keep it budget here, so it should go without saying that we're shopping at the motherland. So you know the deal, let's go inside and pick up what you're going to need for this meal plan. And here we go, we have acquired the goods, and let's just appreciate what a beautiful day it is in sunny Ireland. So the next step is going to be to, seriously, get yourself to a gym. Don't be a fucking snowflake. Oh, and saying that you don't have time to go to the gym is not an excuse. Anytime Fitness is open anytime. So if it's important to you, you'll get up at 5 in the morning or you'll go at like 2 in the morning. So that is not an excuse. But anyway, this is everything that you're gonna need for the meal plan. Nice and easy on the table, so let's go through it nice and quick. Some white potatoes, Irish in particular, some broccoli, some cocoa gains or pretty much any puff cereal of choice, some tomatoes, some mushrooms, a big bag of whey protein, some red onions, any voluminous fruit of choice. It could be strawberries, blueberries, but we have gone for a nice honeydew melon, some paprika, 1 packet of mixed peppers, 10 large eggs, reduced fat cheese, so mozzarella, or in this case cheddar, a nice thing of coffee, diced chicken breast or it can be turkey, a whole tub of natural Greek yogurt, in this case Skyr, the high protein one, 1 pack of any quick rice, so this is the Middle Eastern style grain. Again, it can just be like egg fried rice or just any rice in general. And finally, a nice little jar of chocolate duo spread, or it can be Nutella or peanut butter or anything, but that'll be explained later. So the next thing to do is just turn it all into meals. Super easy, although it's taken me probably about 4 hours to do just this part of the video. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, and without further ado, let's get straight into your breakfast, which is going to be a juicy omelette. And again, the rationale behind all of my food choices will be in that PDF, because I want to keep this nice and short. So I'm just going to tell you how I made it, the macros and the price. But yes, this is going to be our breakfast, a juicy omelette consisting of 70 grams of bell peppers, 70 grams of tomatoes, 70 grams of an onion, 2 whole eggs and 2 egg whites. Okay, mix it all together, pretty much just crack the eggs into a tub, chop up all of the vegetables, put the veggies into that tub, and then put it into like a big dish and then pop a lid on top to slow cook it, otherwise it's just gonna burn. Okay, so that is that, and then we added a nice little bit of coffee. Again, the rationale behind that choice will be in the PDF, but overall the macros are coming in at 12 grams of carbs, 16 grams of fat, 26 grams of protein, and just 296 calories, and a very, very low 98 cent for your breakfast. So that is going to be our breakfast. Now let's get on to a little snack of the day. which is going to be a protein shake, just 1 scoop, and then 250 grams of any of that voluminous fruit. So we've gone for the honeydew melon, but again, like I said, if you want to have some berries or anything like that, something that is high in volume, again, go to the link in the first description to check out why high volume foods are beneficial. But overall, if you don't know how to cut up a melon and scoop away protein, then you have some serious problems in your life. So the macros for this meal are coming in at 22 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat, 21 grams of protein, and just 190 calories, coming in at 51 cents for your little snack of the day, which should tick you over until lunch. So speaking of lunch, let's get to lunch, which is gonna again be a pretty bro but effective. Go to the PDF to find out why chicken, broccoli and white boiled potatoes, and we did add some Frank's red hot sauce. I'm not gonna include this in the price because the amount that you use to add a bit of flavor, I mean, it's nothing, and this stuff lasts forever. So that is that. In terms of the amount that we use, we have 400 grams of potatoes, 130 grams cooked of your chicken, and 170 grams of your broccoli. So overall, the macros are coming in at 71 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fat, 42 grams of protein, and 488 calories at just €1.70. So in terms of how we cooked it, actually, we just steamed the broccoli in a steamer. Just boil up a pot with boiling water, or you can even just pop them in the microwave. Then for the potatoes, we put that pretty much in the same steamer, but again, you can just wrap them in a wet paper towel, pop them in the microwave. The key here is actually with the big potatoes, you cut them down the middle just to make sure that they cook a little bit quicker. Then for the chicken, we season that with some paprika and then just spray a pan with some non-stick cooking spray, fried them up nice and lean until they're white throughout the whole meat, okay? Make sure they're white, otherwise you will kill yourself. But anyway, that is gonna be your nice little lunch. Now let's get to dinner, which is gonna be your next meal, which is an absolute whopper at that, okay? Expect for the food baby of the gods. But essentially we have 100 grams of peppers, 100 grams of mushrooms, 100 grams of tomatoes, 70 grams of onion, 50 whole grams of some good ass cheese, which will hopefully melt when it doesn't cool down. I mean, it's been like 4 hours since I cooked this, but anyway, 1.5 servings of that rice medley that we used. It roughly was about 185 grams, another 130 grams of hopefully some leftover chicken which you have, and then 100 grams of the same broccoli, all shoved in a bowl the size of your head. Okay, so pretty much just chop all the vegetables up and just pop them all into a wok. I mean, the chicken will be cooked at this stage. Of course, microwave the rice first, pop that into the wok, heat everything up, and it comes out as juicy as this. And trust me, this is hella high volume. It's gonna fill you up, and you still have one more meal. But overall, the macros are pretty decent considering the amount of food you get. I mean, 70 grams of carbs, 20 grams of fat, and 56 grams of protein, so 684 calories. And it's a little bit more expensive after all. It is your biggest meal of the day at €2.63. So that is gonna be your big ass burrito bowl of peace. Again, I do have sort of another recipe on my channel, but this is the version that you are required to eat on the meal plan. So without further ado, let's get to your final meal to release that tryptophan and stimulate that overnight muscle protein synthesis, which involves the one and only Nutella. Correct, this is what you get to eat before bed and still get shredded as fuck. But yes, this is going to be your final meal, something that pretty much everyone is going to love. So you have a whole tub of the Greek yogurt. It's 350 grams of that Skyer. Then you have 15 grams of your Nutella, or you can use peanut butter or any sort of spread, full spread. I mean, treat yourself. And then you have 35 grams of your cocoa gains. And I'm hoping that I've taken enough B-roll and footage to have it all work out. But essentially what you do is just get a spoon and just go maybe try not spill everything everywhere. Mix it all up like so and send yourself to bed very happy. I mean, you get to eat this after that huge burrito bowl. This is why you will not be going to bed and not having those late night munches, because you get to have something that pretty much everyone loves, and then also another high volume meal after what is going to be a food baby inducing meal. So overall, if you don't know how to make this, it's pretty much just shove the tub into the bowl and then add your ingredients. So in terms of macros, you're talking 52 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fat, and 41 grams of protein, coming in at 426 calories and €1.49. So a pretty nice meal to see off the day, and that is that. And again, much like the last video, you're gonna have loads of leftover ingredients, in particular the Cocoa Pops, the whey, the eggs, the potatoes, and the cheese, because you're not using a lot of them, okay? So you don't have to go to the grocery store every single day, okay? And of course, you can rotate your meats. So when you run out of chicken, you can go for like turkey or any lean ground beef, or even just like a white fish. Maybe 1 week you wanna go for a fish or have a mix of both. You know, it really does depend on you, but the overall foundation and the diet setup is there for you to follow, and you can manipulate it a little bit accordingly. Of course, I'll go into detail in all of that in the PDF. So the final thing is to go over the total price and of course the macros. So for the whole meal plan for the day, you're talking €7.31, which works out at roughly €51 for the week. Okay, not 50. I know someone's gonna call me out on that. But in terms of the overall macros, the total macros come in at 228 grams of carbs, 48 grams of fat, and 187 grams of protein. So just under 2,100 calories. And again, if you are a female or a male that requires less, then I will go into some detail in the PDF, and I will also tell you how you can adjust this meal plan if you are finding that it's too little or it's too much. So that is the end of the video, guys. Again, it's taken me far longer than I thought. So please, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know if you like these alongside my food challenges. But until then, I will see you all in the next video. Your support really does mean the world to me. Hope you all have a good day.